Hey, welcome to the new week. Why should it look like that? Welcome to the new week. I haven't even started editing the last one, but that's kind of a running thing at this point. I'm gonna go get tested. Right now. So, I don't even know how long they take to tell me if I'm positive or negative, but I'm gonna get tested. Alright, I'm gonna get something stuck down my throat by that woman over there. Yeah. Maybe it's her, maybe it's another person. But, yeah. I think it's down my throat. Oh, please let it be down my throat. Clammy hands.
Luigi, hazte para acá, hijo, pásate para acá entonces.
¿Enfrente?
Sí. Quítate la mascarilla. Éstalo tú solo, yo creo que así
¿Cómo?
alrededor. De que te lo vas a meter una pulgada, como así, mira, así ve. Y te lo vas a dar vuelta.
¿Qué?
No más. Dale vuelta.
Que se lo mueva perfecto, en un círculo.
Muévelo en un círculo. Ajá.
Lo mismo del otro lado.
Lo mismo del otro lado, vas a hacer lo mismo.
No. ¿Con esto?
Sí, sí, el mismo.
Ok, señora. Ahora va a abrir el chasquito y va a meter el cotonete dentro.
Pero...
Métalo dentro.
No seas
All right.
tramposo.
We made a bet, my mother and I. $1 bet.
Ay, que Cristo no tiene teléfono.
$1 bet. This is a pupusas place. There's an In-N-Out place. I bet that Christopher's gonna want In-N-Out instead of pupusas. My mom bet that no, he is gonna want pupusas instead of In-N-Out.
¿Quieres las pupusas de la carreta o quieres In-N-Out? Okay, give me $1, please. Okay, bye.
I held up my end of the bargain.
Okay, guárdalo.
As always.
Para tu ofrenda del weekend.
No, here. I always hold up my end of the bargain.
Por bobo, ¿verdad?
This is supposedly supposed to help me with my what is it? My stomach acid. So we'll see how it makes me feel. All right, I gotta take one more pill, and then we're good to go. The Fortnite event is today, so I gotta. Whoa, why is it so bright? So we gotta look forward to that. Alex and John are gonna be there, I think. Okay, I don't like taking pills. I take a while to make sure it goes straight down, because if it goes on like that way instead of this way, then my throat hurts like the entire 10 minutes. I don't like it though. Oh, also final. These. Now, as you can probably tell, I lost everything I had in the past week. That I've been super weak. Yeah. Sad. But luckily for me, no, not really lucky for me. How weird. I started working out, and then I really thought I was gonna stick with it. Guess not. Hey, we've got mail. I don't like this lighting. Hey, we've got mail. This is from Saif Khalid. I would read out his address, because, you know. Alright, let's see what... Seth. Seth needs no introduction. If I were to start introducing him, the whole story would take about 3 hours. Let's just say... I've seen his body, he's seen mine. Let's just keep it at that. I don't think I'm supposed... Well, he didn't tell me I shouldn't, so... I'm reading this out loud. Dearest Luis, that's my name. Enclosed you will find a hand-drawn image of yourself as taken of 11:16 p.m. PST, that's my time zone, on November 27th. Enjoy. Regards, Seth Khaled. And he even added a little heart. Oh, shit. Wow. This look like me. Yo, how does this look like me? Hey, yo, guess which one's the drawing, guess which one's the real me. Hey, how does this look like me? Damn. You kind of fine, though. Luigiwankenobi. Okay. Okay. He said he left me... Never mind. I can't say that on here. Let's just say I was expecting some goo. Alright, we got it. Woo! Alright, I would put this on the wall, but I want to keep it in the envelope for now. Because I think we're moving soon. So once I move and once, you know, in my new setting, that's where I'm going to put all the envelopes, like, on the wall and stuff like that. Wow. Wow. Well, hey, look, he even got that. He even got that. I'm so sorry. I should have shaved. He told me to take a picture on the spot. I thought he just wanted to see me and not, like, the rest of my hoes. They just like, hey, let me see you right now. Shit. That's what I did right there. But no, I didn't. I had a hint that he was going to draw that. And I was like, oh, wait, hold on. Let me try redoing it, bro. I can send you another picture. No, he went with this one. Yo, how did he got like the head shape right, though. It kind of... My head shape do look like that, though. Wow. I should have sent him a body pic. That's Alex. That's John. Dang, he gotta go back there, man. That'll make the perfect shot. Hey, bro, go back. Bro, what is he doing? What's this man up to? What? Oh, man. Hello. Good morning. I'm still a little sick, and I've been, like, nose bleeding like crazy, I guess. Excuse me. We need a little light in here, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, I haven't shaved because of that. Like, I look sick physically, mentally, emotionally. Well, I don't know what about. Well, anyhow, what I haven't done so far is, you know how it is. I haven't shared the pickups. And I'm going to anyways, like, once everything comes in the mail of what I want. Excuse me. So, the pickups. I'm not gonna say, like, the story behind every single one of them, but Molly's game, The Big Short, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, John recommended that one. The Gentleman, AK, recommended that one. I Still Believe, The Greatest Showman, Frozen 2, Ford vs. Ferrari, Queen and Slim, Birds of Prey, Wizard of Oz, Invisible Man, Joker, Whiplash in 4K. Boys in the Hood, and the Batman, the 1966 entire series, television series. And then for these, I bought Bowling for Columbine and Police Story. You were there. And then the last one was Barry Lyndon. The last haul, like Barnes and Nobles, Barry Lyndon, Parasite, Irishman, Mishima, and The Elephant Man. And then this little thing. Oh, actually, I think I already introduced to the Childhood Cup. Yeah. my sister, I gave the Troll, I bought Trolls 1 and 2, but then I gave it to my brother-in-law because he loves those movies, so it's like, here, Christmas gift, early Christmas gifts. And then I went to 7-Eleven and they sell these. They sell The Child and The Mandalorian. So I bought The Child and The Mandalorian. But The Mandalorian Pop Funko has The Child, like a mini one, like him holding it. So that was cool. And so I asked my sister which one she'd want more, and I thought she'd say she'd want The Child more, because, look how cute, man, shut the hell up. And so I thought my sister would do that, but no, she chose The Mandalorian. And I was like, so yeah. And then later that day, I was like to my brother-in-law secretly, hey man, I want The Mandalorian, so you think it's possible we can go to 7-Eleven and like exchange it? And he was like, hey, you know what, yeah, I wanna see you try that. I was like, okay. And no, they didn't let me. If it was one of the, like, it was because those, 7-Eleven workers around here. Anywhere else, I mean, I've always seen them to be, like, Indian men. But over here, just this 7-Eleven, just, Latinas for some reason. Anyhow, sure, and she was like, no, so, okay, whatever. So now, I said, as soon as I got in the car, I was like, well, it's in character, because I, too, am stuck with The Child. So that's the haul. And then coming in the mail, we have I guess just Che part 1 and 2. AK Jaw is my witness that I have been trying to watch this since so long. Maybe since I watched Vice, like around January 2019. I was like, oh, you know what? I gotta watch The Big Short too. Because I tried watching this, I rented it from Star Video, this rental place. But I wasn't a fan of it, no. I think I was, but I don't know if it was like the internet I was like acting up on that day. I just never got around to finishing it, I guess. So I recommended it to my father, like, hey, what if you like it? He said he wasn't a big fan of it, but it's because he just didn't like the way it was told. Like, I don't know if the satire wasn't, like, he wasn't a fan of the satire. Like, the same thing with Vice. Like he likes the stories, he's not a big fan of, let's say, Adam McKay's direction or style. No hate, no nothing. It's just not his thing. But for me, I did like Vice, and so I wanted to, try watching it again. But I just never seemed to find it anywhere. They took it off Netflix. It was on Netflix for a period of time. Jeez. Hey, it's there. It's right. I know him. Yeah, I said I know him. I know him too. I'll update you. I won. Let's see. We got 1. We got 2. Oh, this is like the last one too. I won. I won. Good morning. Oh shoot. Yeah, I did record. Yeah. It's Thursday. Oh shoot, it's Thursday already. Anywho, I want that one because these are chocolate and it'll kill me. But I do like that one, the little ring. But I want that one. Anywho, I gotta take the pills and then play some Cold War. Today's movie of the day is Pirates of the Caribbean. Black tie. My hands are wet. I don't remember for sure, but it's the second one. Anywho, my mom didn't even tell me she left me this. So what a wonderful, neat little super. How do you take them out? We're right back where we started today, I think. Phone keeps on slipping. Perfect. I gotta take Vicks Dayquil cold and flu liquid caps. Now, I am perhaps the weakest person I know of. Physically. Because mentally, emotionally, and spiritually... Don't get me started. So, today's been an alright day. Do you know how many random numbers, phone calls I get every single day? It's absurd, really. I don't know why. I don't know, that kind of stuff. You can't really stop it. I asked Alex and John. They said no, that they don't get random calls. It's just me, I guess. No, it's the North Hills things. What can I say? And so my mother messages me and she's like, answer the phone call because the doctor's calling you. I was like, all right. And a phone number calls and I immediately press X and I'm like, oh. And then I call back and it was like a clinic line, right? Like an automated line. I was like, I'm not gonna wait. I hung up and then I went back to playing Call of Duty with Alex and John. And then my mom called me and was like, what the frick, you were supposed to answer? And I was like, in my defense, I got so many hoes calling me all day. I can't tell which is which. It's just another random number. What can I say? What do you want me to say? Anywho, why do my eyes look like that? My eyes look like they're looking at two separate places. Well, usually the camera's on this side, but now it's over here. I put this hat on because I don't like the way, when my hair gets too long, it's uncontrollable. And then there's Javen over there who he really wants me to try out this haircut. He's like, oh, you'll look great in it, I don't know, man, I don't know. I don't know about great. Oh, I could have just peeled it from here. I don't know about great, but hey, it's flattering that he thinks that haircut would really suit me. And I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie, I did think about it, but it's not for me, really, 'cause I'm not the kind. I've had the same 1-2 haircut since I could remember. It's not that I'm scared to change, even though I am. But, Anywho, we're gonna watch, Where did I hear it? We're gonna watch Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, I think it's called. I'm not really sure. The first one was good. And I heard it all goes downhill from here, but the trilogy is like nice, and then the other two, I don't know, John hasn't seen them. It didn't go down directly. Anyhow. Yeah, my parents are about to come with fish. Also, I think I explained. I don't even know if I did explain. You remember a guy named John, my father's friend? I'll try to tell it really quickly. Last December, a friend of my father's came here, right? And then they have seen each other, they've talked around here, but that back in El Salvador, they were like buddies. But, like the kind of crack buddies. So they didn't really, my father was a cruel man, let's say. So they did everything together. Let's say they illegal acts together, this and that. And my father strayed away from that. Obviously, when he came here, he didn't know anyone. He didn't, But now, since he's in church, then there's John, who never really left that lifestyle. Heavy drinker. And so he came to my father. My father was like, you still see me as like that kind of friend. That's not me anymore. But John's like, hey, what do you mean? Whatever. So he comes, I think he's sick. That's just me. So he comes last December asking for a place to stay. Boom, over there, that's where he slept. Whatever, sure. For like a week. But my father was very strict. He was like, if you're gonna stay here, you're gonna have to go to church. Okay, like, if not, like, what's the point? What would be the, It was, I guess anybody would be like, wow, you're not offering him shelter unless he goes to your church. Like, this guy, he needs it, number one. But number two, he could go anywhere else. He could easily be like, church? I'm out of here, and he could go find some other place. But, I'm sure it was, it was no coincidence he needed to end up here, sure. And so that was like around the second to last week of 2019. So, Christmas Day, Christmas night, Eve, we go to the pastor's house and he brings his daughter. John's daughter. He has a daughter. She's my age. I feel so bad for saying this. That was the most annoying person ever, but I'll tell you. Too nice. Religious. Hey, that's not a bad thing, I guess. That's not a bad thing. But for me, I'm just saying, like, hey, that. You know, just to come in here, like, tell me, yeah, you know, how she worships. I was like, hey, chill it, buddy. It's like a saint. It was like, no, I'm not saying like a saint. It just seemed like, even though obviously no one is, you know, I'm just saying. And so she was like, wow, you play guitar? And I showed her, like, yeah, sure. I have 3, so, you know, I'm pretty sure I picked up the skill, I guess. I mean, at least a little bit. And she was like, wow, yeah, I know the chords, but I don't know how to strum. You know, I need to gotta have gasoline for brain cells. It's just like that. That's all it is. That's strumming. That's strumming. You know, this, that's the hard part. Everything. Strumming. She's like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. And she was like, I was wondering if you could teach me. Sweetie, for free? And anyway, she goes to Christmas Eve that night, and she's not talking to anyone there, but she doesn't know anyone, I guess. And I'm playing Monopoly with the boys, you know, the boys, and my dad's like, hey, go talk to her. You know, I'm playing, and he's like, just go talk to her. I'm like, I have nothing to talk to her about, and again, you know, I'm playing, and no, they're not here. I might have to continue the story later. No, never mind. And so I'm playing, and then he's like, no, just go talk to her. And I'm like, all right, guys, pause the game. Do not start without me. I go, and I expect like a 2-minute conversation. And then I'm like, hey, hi, yeah, whatever. It was like small talk. I was like, okay. And then as I'm about to go back, Brother John, you know Brother John, I recorded his back entering the Sam Ash a couple weeks ago. That was him. Don't get me started with him. Good guy, sure. He passed by and he gave me his guitar and he was like, can you tune this or can you play something for me? And I was like, and so I did. And then she saw me with the guitar again. She was like, wow, yeah, do you know this? And then he was like, hey, do you know this song? And I was like, yeah, I do know that song, but I'd rather, you know. And he's like, can you play it for me? And I was like, okay. And then she started singing along, like, what is this? Like, straight out of a friggin' cringy musical. Like, yo, chill, all right? And I go back to Monopoly. No, they did not let me. So we played that song, and I had to stay there. So I was just holding the guitar, and she was talking to me. And then I had to talk about my church, and so I was like, okay, so maybe this is, like, I don't know, maybe it's not a coincidence. Maybe I have to, like, evangelize or something like that. Like, hey, you should come to our church. But she was already going to a church. So I was like, is that even allowed? Like, you know, like, hey, you're going to a church, but maybe ours is more fit for you. I don't know. And so I started going off, and then my pastor comes in, and he's like, and he tells her, I just want you to understand that he's not trying to take you away from your church, okay? He's not doing that, like, or that you shouldn't do that. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, what's up? Of course, what do you mean? Of course I knew that. I was just talking to her. And yeah, if he hadn't said that, I would have said some really bad stuff, like wrong stuff, I guess. So I'm glad he came in to intervene. And so we talked, and I just wanted to get out of there so bad. Just so, when I say so nice, it's like obnoxious type of nice. Like, I don't even want to think about it. And then she says to, like, oh, that she wants to trade numbers to, you know, keep in contact to see if I can teach her, like, guitar and stuff like that. Okay, sure. Trade numbers. And then I forgot what she messages. I deleted the message. I would have shoved it like that. Then she's like, I think she's like, here, use this as a contact picture of me. And it was like a picture of, like, a really, I'd say it was a good picture because of the phone quality, but, like, she was not, you know, personally, just anybody related to the Hispanic community, really. Including me. Okay, look. She was not my skin tone, that's number one. But, okay, yeah, and so she was like, what do I use your contact picture? Nothing. And so I sent her a picture of me wearing some, like, of me and Ramses. I think I still have that picture. It's like me and a beanie, right? A girl beanie, because I thought it'd be funny. And she's like, oh, wow, that's such a funny picture. And I was like, and Yeah, I don't know if she still has my number. Anyhow, that's the last time I saw her. And then that week, John was like, he did not come home in time, and so it was like 2 a.m. and he's barely coming home. My father was like, you weren't answering your phone, you know you're not supposed to. Like, what were you doing? Why'd you come so late? That makes no sense, right? You come off of work at, like, let's say 5 to 6. What have you been doing? And then he goes, listen, I'm so tired, I just want to shower and I want to go to sleep. My dad was like, okay, you're leaving in the morning. And he's like, all right. So he showers, he goes to sleep. 6 o'clock, he's gone. Never saw him again. Until last month. Or let's say 2 months ago. 2 months ago, he comes over here and he upstates my dad. And he's like, hey, I'm doing better. He did get into that lifestyle again, but now he's going to, like, rehab or, like, AA. And he's doing better. But that his daughter, throughout the last year, the girl that was so nice, obnoxiously nice, she ended up, I don't know, snorting crack? I don't know about crack specifically, but she fell into drugs, hard drugs, and she got with a man, and I'll have you know, what I did find weird about it, and I shouldn't be saying this, but, you know, who's watching this, basically, is for my future self. I'm going to see this one day in the future. Who's going to see this? Her? Shut the hell up. She was abused in her past, right? I don't know if it was by her father's friend, but yeah, that does affect her heavily. So she was depressed, but then she got into church, and she was all nice, and, you know, and then the past year, boom, all that fell, okay? Fell. That's the type of thing that I just don't understand. You know, you go into a church and you go super highly, super positively. Oh yeah, she's gonna talk to me for 15 minutes about worshiping while I want to freaking go play my Monopoly. And I'll have you know, if I'm gonna remember this. Obviously, they started playing Monopoly without me again. And what was I supposed to say? No, don't wait. Continue waiting for me while I listen. Yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, and she fell hard, but obviously without the help of her father, he was out there doing worse. And then the cops came, and John was like, I need you to watch over her as he goes to work. And then that she escaped one day through the bathroom window. I don't know how that works out, like, everything. And then but that there was a point where he was like, he got so mad that he just struck her, all his power, left her bad. And I'm telling you this, and I can confirm this because first my father told me, and then, like, 2 to 3 weeks ago, we were sitting right there. John was sitting right there. I was sitting right there. My father was sitting right there. And it's because he came one day. He sat down. My father was like, hey, sure, step inside. I accidentally opened the door. He rung the doorbell, and I was expecting my mom, and I was going to say, like, hey, yo, what's up, vanilla face? No. I opened John, and like, oh, hey. And he's like, hola, Luisito. And I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go call my dad. And I go over there, and I go, it's John. And this guy was wearing no shirt, so I was like, sure, it's John. He was like, man, shut up. He was watching a movie, too, so he was disappointed. So he comes, and he's like, hey, how's it been? And so we sit there, and then I'm like, okay, so thanks, I'll see you. And then my father's like, hey, sit down, talk to John. You haven't seen him in a while. And he knew that I was doing something too, so I was like, okay. So I sat down, and the entire story that I just told you, he told me with him and his daughter. So I was like, okay. And then he was saying that he wanted to give me his daughter's number so that, like, she can have a friend. How was I supposed to look him in the eye? Sir, I already have your daughter's number. So I listen, and he's just continuing to tell me the story, like, oh, but he did tell me, what was it? Oh, I think she got physically abused in the last year. And what I'm about to say is this is obviously no joke. But was I about to laugh? Yes. I'm sorry. That's just my character. I can't change that about myself. But did I laugh? No. So he was telling me this, and I was just listening. And I said, if I laugh, my father is going to beat the crap out of me. If I even giggle, my father is going to yank me. So like, how disrespectful would that have been, him telling me that his daughter, you know, the way he just said it, though, he was like, yeah, like, she was touched. Like, hey, what do you, why? Hey, like, first off, do I need to know this? Not really. I was listening like that, and I couldn't crack a smile. I would have wanted to pay someone to have let me done that, but I just couldn't. But hey, I have really good self-control with that. I did not laugh, even though I really, really wanted to. I mean, it's so unfortunate too. It sounds so bad of me. I'm just saying I can't control that kind of stuff. But you're gonna tell me stuff like that and expect me not to react? Like, what do you want me to do, bro? I can tell you, like, my past high school classmate that was gay. He told me that his aunt freaking fingered his anus. What do you want me to do? You want me to say, oh no, bro, I had to laugh. What, yo? I had to say I'm sorry. What a traumatic experience for you. I'm sorry. If that ever happened to me, I would not want anyone to laugh, I guess, obviously. But what do you want me to say? I'm sorry. I guess. Yeah, sure. It's very selfish. Very insensitive. But what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Dang. I can get easily canceled for this. I'm just saying, look, I'm just saying what I'm thinking. Because it's what I felt. And he told me all that, and then he never even ended up giving me her number, so that was a good thing, even though I still have it saved. And, and yeah, he did need a place to stay. Is he sleeping here? No. This time my father said, sleep in, we have 2 cars, one that we use and one that we really don't. So, stay in that car because it's bigger. Stay in that one. And so that's what he's doing. So every day, well, 2 days, I guess. Yesterday when I finished watching The Big Short, I heard a ring, and I called my mom, and she told me, all right, pass the phone to John so that my father can tell him to just go wait in the car for like an hour. And it was not an hour, like 30 minutes. That is what he's doing right now. He's in the car over there outside. And my parents are about to come. So I don't know if he's going to eat here. I don't know. But I got to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. And this has made this week's run time so long. So I might not even show this. But if I do, and I'm watching this in the future. Good afternoon. It is 12:20. Today we're going with... Can you even read that? Mank. So, I want to say... Shoot, when the hell was it? September? No. The end of August, or mid-August, maybe. Maybe mid-July. Anywho, back when we were committing illegal activities with the free trials. Not my idea, Alex's idea, but you know how it was. Back then, HBO Max, Citizen Kane was there, and Citizen Kane has been regarded as one of the best films of all time, and not just that, one of the most influential. So I was like, okay, I watched it. I was not impressed, but also, I link, sometimes when I eat something either I really like or really don't like during a movie, I link the food with the movie. So let's say, don't know what the pig, what's it called? Okja. I linked that movie with salmon, but I put too much lemon in it, so I did not like it. And I just found out I don't really like salmon, I guess. So whenever I think of salmon, I think of Okja. And whenever I think of Okja, I remembered, my mouth. And then, for Citizen Kane, I forgot what it was, but it was chips. But not regular chips. I think it was some Mexican tortilla cheese chips. I forgot what it was, but that, right? But also the fact that I wasn't really digging it. Citizen Kane. It was nice, but best of all time, that's what I was I was failing to see how it was the best of all time, right? But I don't blame the film. I blame the fact that since the year it came out, maybe if I had watched that as the first movie I've ever seen, I probably would have found it boring, I guess, to be honest. But I don't know, since I've seen so much more other things that are my liking, and then going back to I guess what started it or something like that, it wasn't my cup of tea. But also, I just like the most influential film of all time. That's what I didn't understand, because obviously, like, I guess it was behind the scenes. That's what was important. I don't know anything about what happened behind the scenes. Maybe I'm about to find out with David Fincher's Mank, starring Gary Oldman. Will I like it more than Citizen Kane? Probably not. I should probably rewatch Citizen Kane too. It was good though. It was good. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's just I thought I was gonna rate it like 5 out of 5, but I did not. But it was good. Update on Mank. Actually, oh man, I said I wasn't gonna shave until after I get better. I haven't gotten better. Update on Mank. Yeah. I was there when the trailers released and everything. Everybody, boom, Best Picture. That's not gonna win Best Picture. I'm calling. Trust me, I'm calling the shots right now. Like, I'm willing to bet money right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But it was good though. Are you joining?
Yeah, it did.
Hey, I haven't documented this, but I think it's cool. Look, he's playing Cold War, and I'm playing Cold War. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool if you ask me. It's a good game so far. We played even. He's played with Alex and John yesterday. Alex and John, the four man. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, we're let's just say some people are better than others. I mean, I am experienced. So, what can I say? Yeah, look, I got the play of the game. Look at that. I missed the first two. We were recording the first two, but yeah, no, hold on. You think I'm kind of upset? Here, let's see. Let's see the statistics. Why are you laughing?
What?
What's so funny about that? I just want to see the... Oh, you already switched games. Interesting.
No,
Hey.
I thought you were kind of... I thought you were kind of mad, and I don't like this stuff.
Hey, how come it froze?
I don't like those kind of partners that are very...
Alright, here, let's see. Okay, so I got 26 kills, 12 deaths. That was the highest score in the entire match. Scoreboard. Rock bottom. Jesus. I can't believe this. I bet 5th place joined the game last second, but you got 0.07. That's your ratio. You only got 200 points in the entire game. I managed to get 5,000. The other team, a combined, let's say, 7,000. You, 200. What were you doing the entire game? That's crazy. That's crazy.
You're sacrificing yourself.
Nah, shut up. That's crazy. Sorry, ask that again?
Have you lost weight?
I haven't weighed myself until today, but I don't know when the last time was. Today I was 114, but the last time I'd remember, I'd say it was more than a month ago. I was around 117.
Okay, yeah, you were 118 the last time we weighed you here. So yeah, I mean, I think that basically you'll have to come in once you're over these symptoms in terms of having the fever.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll have to let you know?
Right, so once you get this test,
My tummy was hurting. Please do help me. Flying on to know. I don't know the other part of the song. Yo, you know how we do it. 7:16 a.m. I went to sleep very late, very freaking late, thinking that I had to wake up at 7:30. Now 6:30. We chilling. We got the water, the new mask because I keep losing mine. Big day today. Church? No, I'm sick. The risks of me. The risk of me passing it on to someone else is incredible. Like her. So, hey, I'm filming. What was I gonna say? Hey, yo, I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. She says that like if I'm still in bed. It's not that serious, G. I'm just gonna go get, a COVID test. And then I have to go to the doctor to get blood tests done on me. Oh, there she is. Where the hell did she go? What can I say? I've been sick. I am sick. I don't want to continue being sick, so we're gonna try stopping right now. The plus side, and hey, man, if no one's ever gonna watch this, so I can't get in trouble because of that. It's nothing racial, don't worry. Nothing homophobic either. Look, the plus side, I must say, between us, church. I've always been a big fan of church. Everyone knows that. I try my best to show it, but when the slurs come out, it's kind of hard to tell, I guess. But recently, bro, at the park, what I don't understand is the fact that you have to take church seriously. But the fact that you're at the park, I think you should slow your roll. That's just my opinion. She's not going to agree.
Hijo, ¿no le mandaste bien la dirección a tu papá? Código postal, ciudad. La dirección, yo pensé que la foto lo ibas a mandar esa misma
goofy as hell, alright? I want you to know you're goofy as hell. Watch this.
¿Ah?
How do you know? Who told you?
Porque él me acaba de hablar y que él no tiene la ciudad ahí ni el código postal.
Dang, never mind here. All right, explain where we are. Where are we? Here, hold this.
No.
What do you mean? No, like this, look.
Mucha gente viene ahí.
Like this, look, like this. Hold it.
Mucho frío.
Exactly like I'm doing it. What do you mean? All right, no, look at how I'm holding it, like that. All right, no, to you. All right, what are we doing? Tell me where we're at.
We are ready the test for COVID-19 for Luis Peñate because Luis is sick.
Correct.
A fever. Headache.
Headache? Again?
Congestion. And blood.
And blood? Oh,
the
bloody
nose.
Okay.
Nose
Okay.
blood?
Yeah, bloody nose.
The bloody nose.
Nose blood, yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
Thank you. How are you?
Good.
What are you going to do today?
I'm good, but it's cold.
It's cold? Yeah, but what are you going to do today?
Oh, we go to the other appointment.
Yeah, we got another appointment. For what?
For test for blood test.
Blood test, yeah, I'm gonna get shots. Interesting. Would you prefer I just die? Not that never. Yeah, I just got tested. First was the COVID, then I got a shot right there. I'm gonna show you later because I don't want to pull up my sleeve right now. And then they needed my urine. I don't know if it was for a test or like for the nurse's personal.
Pero no será solo centro de donación ese?
No, Goodwill store and donation center. We're gonna go to Goodwill. I wanted to go. I wanted to see if I could find something cool. Hey, food for less.
pasó?
Pásame el Christopher.
Aquí te oye.
Hijo, ¿qué vas a comer?
What are you gonna eat?
Que Dennis tiene antojo.
Denny's, he's
Oh my
craving.
God, ¿y
Oh
por
my
qué tan
God.
poquito antojo al niño?
Why such a small craving, the kid?
Yo ofreciéndole un burrito con chorizo.
And I was offering a burrito with
¿Y
cheese.
entonces?
And?
No, pero dice que
No, but
chorizo ya no
he
come porque
doesn't
se enamoró
like
de
that
la
anymore
casa.
because he loves
¿De cuál
the
casa?
houses, burritos. What house? The burritos at the house outside.
Oh, pues sí.
Oh, okay.
Entonces, ¿qué eso le vas a ir a comprar?
Then that's what you're gonna buy him?
Pues sí, me voy a ir a
I
ver si
guess.
está
We're
abierto
gonna see if
allá
it's
en
even
la
open over there.
No, es que
No,
en el de por la casa no
the
está
one that's
abierto.
by the house is not open. No,
Oh,
up there
ese
where we went.
posiblemente
Oh, yeah,
sí,
that
pero
might
el
be
de la
open,
casa
but
no, ahí
not the
solo
one
es
at
para
the
llevar.
house.
Yo fui aquel
That
día a
one's only to
comprar.
take home. I went there the other day. Are you guys done with
Sí,
it?
ahorita.
Yes, right now.
Entonces, ¿qué vas a hacer?
And right now, what are you
Ahorita
gonna do?
vamos,
Right
porque
now,
Luis solo quiere comprar una
Luis wants to
galleta
go
porque
to
como anda en ayunos le agarró un gran
because
dolor
he
de
was
estómago
fasting,
por
so
no
now his
comer.
stomach hurts from not eating.
¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Va a ir a
What are you doing? What are you gonna go
No, él
eat?
va a comprar
No,
un,
he's gonna
quiere ir a un
buy.
Goodwill, dice que
He
está
wants to
aquí
go to
enfrente.
Goodwill. It's right here in front of us. And are you gonna eat first?
No, porque nosotros
No,
estamos
because
ahorita en
we're right now
Pacoima.
in Pacoima. There's a Denny's over there. We're
No
gonna
por
go where
eso,
you guys
pero
are
aquí
at.
en Pacoima nosotros
Yeah, in
acabamos de pasar
Pacoima,
un
we're
Denny's,
gonna
no hay
go to
afuera.
Denny's. There is nothing outside.
Acá. Pasamos también allá,
We went
Christopher, allá a
over
la
there.
vuelta de donde ustedes están hay un
Where
Denny's,
you guys are,
también no
there's
hay
a
afuera.
Denny's.
Ahí donde
There's
fueron a
nothing
comer con la
outside.
hermana Caro, dice
That's where
Luis.
you went with Hermana Caro. That's true.
Allí, no, pues si nos invitan,
Right
sí
there. Well, I
vamos.
mean, if you guys invite us, we'll go. Yeah. Send me the direction. Where you're at, so I
Nosotros
can go.
estamos cerca de donde ustedes están, estamos en la Van Nuys. ¿Y qué, Luis? Laura el Caño.
Yeah.
La Van Nuys y Laura el Caño. Estamos enfrente.
We're in
Yo
front.
creo que te acordás, la clínica está a la
Food
par
for
de
Less by
un
Clinic.
Taco Bell.
Right next to Taco Bell.
Entonces
we're going there right
nosotros
now.
estamos
So
parqueados
we're
enfrente,
parked right in front of
en el
it,
parking
at the
donde está un
parking.
Goodwill.
Where's the Goodwill? Is that? Okay.
En
Okay, I remember.
un Goodwill.
Goodwill. Okay. Van Nuys and Laurel Canyon.
Sí, pero estamos en la Van Nuys, ¿verdad?
No, Van Nuys y
Enfrente
Bradley.
está un Food for Less y
In
un
front
Goodwill.
is
Estamos por el
Goodwill
Goodwill.
and Food for Less.
Pero ya vienen cerca, ya no nos bajamos.
You guys are close, right? We're not gonna get down.
Al Goodwill quería ir a Luis.
Goodwill. Oh, they're gonna
No,
see us at the
¿sabes qué?
Goodwill.
Mejor solo los voy a esperar y nos vamos a comer y vamos al de la Winnetka porque Luis tiene que comer.
No. El plan que original estaba bien.
No,
estaba
el
bien.
Goodwill de la Winnetka, allá hay dos Goodwill.
It's good. El plan que ellos hicieron, que ellos van a venir, nosotros vamos a entrar y al nomás que ellos llegan ya terminamos.
Bye, pues.
Goodbye. Hey, as I promised. Whoa. Let's take it off. Ah, it actually feels a little weird. Why? Oh, it's wrapped around my entire arm. I don't know how to do it. I actually don't know where this thing ends and where it starts. Oh. That's so weird. What the heck? Alright, I guess I'll just take it out like this. Oh, it actually hurt my, like, not hurt, but I guess my arm felt a little weak. Oof. Alright, they ran the tests. They're gonna, tell me soon, I guess. If I got the virus or if I don't. Do I feel like I have it? I don't know. You know what I do feel like I have? This. I don't miss Buzz, Forky, and I don't know her real name, but that's Elastigirl. Well, Mrs. Incredible, but she's Elastigirl. Cool. So the plan for today was to watch a movie with my mom, but she said no until tomorrow. So what we're gonna do today?
When you want to watch a movie with my
Can
mom,
you
my mom
shut
said no.
the hell? True though. look, the hype about Mank and AK watched Citizen Kane today, and he's in love with it. But I couldn't get with it. I didn't link with Citizen Kane, so I was like, maybe I should rewatch it, maybe. Then I thought about it, and I was like, well, I don't think I'm gonna like it any more than I did. Maybe I am like at least a half star more, but like at least. But I already do appreciate it for what it is. It's just personally, I think I'm good. So what other thing was I supposed to watch? I genuinely forgot what other thing. But I was interested in something. And then Alex reached out for Pirates of the Caribbean, the last one, so I should probably tell him, like, hey, yo, I guess I might watch that one. But I could watch The Blind Side, The Maltese Falcon, Phantom Thread, Gladiator, Shame. No, my parents are here. The Dead Don't Die. The Dead Don't Die. I guess I'll go with The Dead Don't Die. If it's only, I don't know about only, but it is an hour, 45 minutes. And, if anything, I'll just watch something later, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing now, excuse me, but look at this. So cool, huh? That's my father listening to Christian music. Oh, also, I got these photos. I'm gonna spoil it. Nah, actually. I'm gonna show mine then. I'm gonna show mine, the ones that I got for myself, because I'm gonna send pictures to all the dudes that I have, addresses for. And so I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm just gonna... So, number one, that's Ayush Kharja. He prefers AK. This is a classic. This is the day we all played, we all lined up here. That's John Grant, that's Jackie. Ooh, I can't, oh, that's me, that's Luigi, never mind. Blue was me. Red, Maha, that's my sister. I don't know who White was because it doesn't really read at all, no. Green was Emily. Yellow was my brother. Green, dark green was Ollie, my bad. And pink was Alex. Who the hell was White? Oh, White was, yeah, no, I don't remember. Next. I'm watching you. I voted. Then Elena goes, no, because I was voted out. And then I said, damn, but I was dead. Why me, said where, and then Elena says, who killed Luigi? Classic. And then, just ending it with that's my body and that's my dog. The other ones, I can't spoil them. Actually, I can't spoil this one. I won. The other ones I can't spoil them. Just in case. I don't want to ruin anything. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much. Oh, there's also, I'm going to say this, I guess, but I did 8 copies of the same picture. I'm going to spoil it just a little bit. There. 8 copies of the same picture because I just want everybody to have it. It's a good picture. So, thank you. I got Alex waiting on me in a game of Rocket League, but I had to come help my father with downloading the campaign to, what's it called, Cold War. Ooh, they got this for me, Gabby and my brother-in-law, Alex. I literally don't taste anything. So, it's a wonderful life. It's my biopic.
Peligroso, mira hijo, no tengan abierta la puerta porque él es un loquito, es drogadito y él anda robando.
¿Qué dices? Él está bailando, peleando.
Él es un drogadito y es loquito. poquito y él anda
Guardia.
robando para la
Guardián
droga,
anda molestando.
para la droga. Sí, mira, eso, en todas partes donde para por el enfermo de los cuando se para y empieza a tirar pedo, donde ya llega a los 90 años.
Y eso son cosas fisiológicas, pues.
Sí, no.
Esta considerar que...
No, atrás de los carros está metido, pues ya va a meter en la teta. Mira, ve, toma. Un bol a precio regular y el otro gratis, mira, y ahí van como si nada, ¿no?
Pues, ¿cuál bol? Agarra.
El bol, el Luis te va a decir, solo es pollo.
Oh, you can't see. We're at AutoZone. There's a lot of my kind. They're my kind, I guess. That's what I gotta say. They're my kind. Cause my mom got pissed. I'll tell the story later, or if I don't, I'm sorry, but she doesn't. My mother does not approve of my racist comments. They're just jokes. They're just a little jokes. Just a little jokes. Hey, credits? I don't know, right here? Probably right here, okay. Nice, good job this week. We made it. And I sound better. Oh shoot, I can't show, well, I mean, technically I can, I just don't want, well, I can. Can I? Physically? Yes. Should I? Jonathan Grant. Alex D. Gonzalez. Seth Khaled. Boris Badwar. Jocelyn Booth. Now, I'll give a bit of reasoning, okay? Hey, cover your own address? Now, why would I do? I posted on my spam, my address, or I don't give a damn. I covered their address, obviously, because I shared this on spam. Covered their address, but my own, who follows me on that spam? I don't know. I don't think they're gonna care enough. Just a bit of context. Jonathan's. It's a heartfelt letter, I'd say, personally. It's a pretty heartfelt letter. Alex. Now, there's a risk that his mom can get to it. I mean, Jonathan's too, but Jonathan, since it's like, you know, it's pretty just, friendly, nothing bad, I guess. Alex is, if I were to, like, have access to do whatever I want, then yeah, it would have not been rated PG. But I kept it PG, and I just, kept his running gag. He'll see. Maybe he can read it for us. Who knows? Seth Khaled. Now, he made me swear on my life that I didn't put anything bad. And now that I'm remembering... Ooh. But, hey, you know what? What's he gonna do? Block me? Parth Badwar. Now, Parth is technically the only one that didn't really give me permission at all. So, I mean, this is the address I have saved from him. Yeah, I know he lives here, but he didn't give me permission, I guess, but, he sent me something, I'm sending him something. It's just, so, Jocelyn's, don't get me started on Jocelyn's. Look, Jocelyn sent one of the most beautiful letters. I'm not saying that no one here did. I'm just saying, like, Parth's and Abdel's, it was nothing like what I expected. So those were beautiful too, but the thing is that Jocelyn's was, like, completely, what's it called? It was, like, heartfelt, right? So it was, like, so nice. I was like, wow. I was so honored. It was, like, back in August that she wrote to me. And, ever since then, I never wrote back, but because I didn't know if I could. And I never even really acknowledged how much it meant to me. And so I told her recently, And I was like, hey, but can I, write back to you? And she was like, yeah, please. I was like, oh, never mind. And so I did. And so, okay, so let me, like, to see you, just saying, look. From longest to shortest, Steph's is probably the longest. Next would be Jocelyn, maybe. Then Alex, I think, or maybe Alex's and Jonathan's are like, and then Parts is probably shortest, just like, regular. They'll see why, I guess. Maybe they can read it, like, send me copies of them reading it. I mean, I would only want Alex's and Parth's, because the rest, like Steph's, Jocelyn, and Jonathan's parts are like actual, straight from here. I could have done it for Alex too. I just preferred, like, I know what he's into. Anyway, and then there's Elena's, but Elena's isn't just a little. I'm not saying there's a little card. There's obviously a lot. Trust me, they're gonna open for some surprises, because each one of these has they'll see. See, there's some bad boys in there. But Elena's is like this big, maybe? No. It's definitely not this big. It's probably like the. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. Not a letter, obviously. It's a box. Imagine a letter that big. But we can't share that one until, I don't know. Maybe not at all. I don't know. I'm just mentioning it. I'm just throwing it around. That's the end. So this week was nice. Oh, also, I wanted to send one to Abdel, but he said no. I wanted to send one to Source Geek. He said no. To Geo. Oh, I think he said no too. I'll have to ask. And then Javen. He doesn't watch these as on the release date, so whenever he can get to me, this is my proposal. Hey man, well, let me send you something. I'm sending this because of the holidays. That's why. Just the seasonal postcards. But who else can I send them to? Anyone really? Anyone that I can. Shoot, I'll pay for overseas. I don't give a damn. Thank you. Goodbye, and this, like, if I'm watching this in the future, which I will be, this is like the final week of me knowing whether or not I have or have had COVID. So, it's been a wild ride, man. Goodbye.